Hello. Hello everybody. Hello people. Hello you. And you. And you. But not you. I'm a bit cold. I'm cold. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a few days ago, the Aga ran out of oil, so I've got no heating and no hot water. And I am stinking. Today I have my Outlaw. You may have seen last week, I think it was last week, Matthew and I had his Outlaw and my Mad Rat out for a bash. It was supposed to be a modified Outlaw versus his standard unmodified Outlaw, and see what the differences were. Unfortunately, when it came to starting this thing up, the diff is knackered. I don't remember doing this. That's the weird thing. I can't remember the last time I used Outlaw, but it wasn't broken when I put it away. I'm sure it wasn't, unless it failed right at the end of the bash or something. But anyway, we had it all set up, and the battery was plugged in, and all the rest of it ready to go. And I spun the front diff. And I don't know if you can hear anything, but basically the wheel is going turn, 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 and then there's a bit of resistance, and it goes crack, and then turn, 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 resistance, crack, and it's doing the all the way around. And also the outdrives are wiggling all over the place. Now, I don't remember that. When did that fail? I don't know. But anyway, you know what it reminds me of? Several years ago with my old Lossy High Roller. It also had a gear diff, although it was only rear wheel drive. And the outdrives on that had the design where one of the outdrives had a long pole, a long piece on it. A long pin, if you like. And the other outdrive didn't. It had like a hole buried into it for the pole to slot into it. And that, they went on either side, and that pole went all the way through all the diff gears and held everything together. And when that pole snapped, it meant all the gears were no longer held precisely in place. And although there wasn't much wiggle room, because obviously it was in the gearbox housing and all the gears kept each other roughly in the right place, but they would sort of move around a little bit, and it meant they would lock up, because rather than rotating, it was easier for a cog or a gear to just get pushed to one side and jam up or whatever. That's kind of what it feels like, so it could be something like that. All I know is that there's something wrong with the diff, and today you and I are going to try and figure out what it is. And I've never seen it, I haven't opened it up yet, so let's get cracking. Very glad I've got the metal chassis upgrade, not just because it stops this really common breakage, which is what I expected Matthew's one to break previously, but it broke the axle. This part here, the metal chassis has the diff cover, the bottom diff cover, separate, so you can unbolt that without having to take out all the rest of the bolts, which you have to do with the plastic chassis. So that's going to save me a lot of time. Now, I don't know if this is, I think it's probably metric. It is metric. So I'm going to take out these 4 that are holding the diff housing, well, the bottom diff cover off, and then also the 2 that are on the bumper. I don't think that's necessary. Is the bumper connected anywhere else? Yeah, it might be. So I'll take out the 4 screws plus the 2 bumper screws, and we'll see where we're at with this. By the way, I went fishing the other day. So good for the soul. Finally, I haven't been fishing since did I even go last year? Well, that was a major fishing withdrawal because we were all locked in, but because of the lockdown rules right now mean we can go out and get exercise, including fishing. Matthew and I went fishing. I caught 2 rainbows, he caught 1 rainbow. It was a great day out in the sun, and I feel so much better. Barbecues and fishing are like my happy places. Right. Is there any? That's me. All the 6 bolts underneath, the 4 that are on the diff cover and the bumper, the bottom bumper bolts. Anything else, or is it just push fit by this point with this? You see, it's got 2 slots with the blocks pushed into them. That's push fit. Now, will this lift? It should lift clear, unless. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. These two are also. This is basically above. It bends above this part here, so this part is bolted above that, if that makes sense. These 2 bolts. So let's take them off as well. Didn't know that. Can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked on this truck. Now, is it just those 2? Might be just those 2. We'll see. Oh, don't break my. Don't round or break my Allen key. Wow. Wow, that's it's like it's been super glued. Don't break, don't break. I'm really worried it's going to round off that screw because that's so tight. Let's try this one. That's also very tight. Let's try and gradually apply a bit of leverage. Come on, don't round, don't round. Don't round. Oh, that's going to round. Ah, now we've really hit a snag. Why are they so tight? I would never screw them on that tight. They've probably, it is metal on metal, they've probably corroded and rusted together. Ah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Well, it needs to come off. I can already see it trying to round. It's not the same shape. Please. This is the right Allen key for it. Just making sure it's right the way in. Also, it will shock it. Come on. Oh, it's rounding. This is a problem. This is a massive problem. I don't know what the... Oh, look at the state of that screw. I'll get back to you. Oh, okay. I've got one of them. I realised I've run out of WD-40, which isn't ideal because that would have been helpful in this situation. I've used some 3-in-1 oil. That's helped. I've just realised when I said I would never screw the things this tight, I've never had to do these two bolts, have I? Because the entire metal chassis came as one piece with this screwed on, so this was done at the factory. So whoever's built this at the factory has way overdone that because there's not much corrosion on that at all. They've maybe, I hope they haven't cross-threaded it and then glued it in to make up for that, but you never know. Anyway, one of them's out. A bit of 3-in-1 oil and a bit of shocking. It helped. Let's try and get this one. Come on. Ah. No. I thought that was it, but no, it's just rounded. That's it. Yes, it's gone. Well, that is a big issue. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I can get this out now. Completely rounded off now. I can use a bigger Allen key, maybe. It's too big. I think this one's bigger than that one. It is. I don't know what this next stage up from this is. We'll need to find something, but that's never going to work now. Right, I'm through. It only cost me 2 drill bits. There's one broken. Where's the other one? There you go. There's another one broken. So it's cost me 2 drill bits. I think that's loose now. I thought I saw the screw spin. I wonder if I can get it to spin with something. I don't know. That was nonsense though. Nonsense. Come on, see if I can. Maybe I should have cut a slot as well. I could have cut a slot in it using the Dremel and used a flathead to get it out, but that's okay. There's enough space above it. There we go. Yeah, it's coming out. There's enough space above it that I can use basically a bolt and a nut. So we'll do that. I've drilled through into the aluminium above it, so it's all. Look at that. It's knackered. Well, that's all that's left of that. Look. Yeah. It won't focus probably, but there you go. Yeah, I'm getting it all there. That's one knackered screw. Anyway, get out of the way. I hope that's all I need to take off for this. I'm not entirely sure if it is though. That one is there. Oh no, there's another one. Oh great. So these two inside ones, so I've got that one and that one. That's one I had to drill out, I think. Yes. But that one and that one also have to come out. Hopefully these will behave themselves. I don't want to have to go through all this at each time. Oh man, this one's tight. Don't do this to me. Leverage again. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. That's done it to me. That one's getting drilled out too. And this one. Yep. FTX. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. You do not have to put screws in that tight with your products. Ever. You don't need to do it. It's just nonsense. So it's just causing difficulty. I hope I've got enough clearance to put, I'm not sure if I have enough clearance to put a nut and a bolt through there. I could, you know, I could just go and take out every screw and remove the entire chassis, but that's not the point. The point is it's been put in really badly by someone who's completely over tightened them, or cross threaded them and then glued them or whatever. It's just a complete mess, and it's causing me to have to drill these things out. That's annoying. That should never happen. I know it's a cheap brand, but it's, yeah, it should be held into higher standards than that, that's for sure. So here we go again with the drill. Well, about time, for goodness sake. Yeah, I've had to drill all of them out now, apart from the one that I managed to undo. This chassis is probably good for the bin now. I don't know, I'll try, but I think pretty much I'll just need to get a brand new chassis. Those points were just so knackered. They were just completely seized up or glued together or attached somehow, I don't know. But it's finally, the bolts are finally released, so we'll have a look at see what's wrong with this diff. But it's probably going to cost me a chassis. So, good work FTX, great work. Let's see if I can get this out. There we go. Yeah, pretty sure they went in squint, because you can see here, this one isn't even round anymore. It's a funny old shape now. That one's still round. This has been hardly, I mean, it's been drilled a little bit on this side, but that one's spot on. That one's straight in the middle, and that one is right off to the side. And I've had to drill the metal work to get the screw to release, so I don't think that was screwed in straight at all. And in fact, that screw is still, they're both still in there from this side, you can see that. So there's more work to be done on that. I'm still not getting access to the differential from here. Possibly, I've never taken the front of this truck apart before, but I'll try take the caster block off. Right, are we any closer to removing this diff cover, or is there still more to unbolt? So what's the point in having it bottom accessible if you've got to take the whole thing apart anyway? I don't understand. Bumper's in the way, I'll twist it out of the way. Okay, so there's two screws holding the front of the diff cover on. That should release the differential. But then if you, I don't know. Okay, let's try this. You know what? I don't even know if we needed to get this off. Looked like we needed to just get the front two screws out only. Maybe. Well, it's done now. Doesn't change the fact that those should never have been as tight as they were. Right, here we go. Here's the differential. It's weird. Doesn't feel too bad. It's not great, but it doesn't feel abysmal. Weird. I mean, you can hear it's not great. You can probably hear it's not great. It's kind of, it's just typical cheap geared diff rough, you know. But it's consistent. I don't feel anything particularly wrong. Doesn't seem too bad. The outdrives were wiggling around a lot, but no, I don't. Seems okay. So then, where did this all come from? Okay, was it the CV joint, the CV drive shaft? Yeah, it's not very nice, but look at this one. Wait a minute. It's in here somewhere. It's not in the diff at all. Which means I've ruined the chassis for no reason, but something is. Something is badly wrong with this wheel. Okay, so what is that then? What is going on? Where's my... there it is. Okay, so I've destroyed the chassis for no reason whatsoever. Fair enough. But this is still your fault, FTX. Right, so what is going on here? Yep, still jamming up. It's not the wheel fouling or anything, which I didn't expect anyway, because it's been. It's like tick 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 tick. What is that? I've actually had this CV drive shaft out not that long ago, relatively recently actually, and ooh, who's that? Someone outside. Yes. This is the culprit, but I don't understand how. Everything's still in, the pin's still in, but it won't rotate round. It jams up. It won't be free. It's a bit like when I had the wrong part on my Komodo. Okay, so there's a spring sort of idea wrapping around the end of the CV drive shaft to stop the pin coming out. So I'm going to just remove this small spring. There it is. Spring's off. Still not free to move. Still completely jammed up. So I can't get it to do any sort of angle. This is unmodified. This is completely standard. This is not an aftermarket part. What is going on? Poke the pin out. Tight fit. My theory is yeah, I'll get that out as well. No, it's held in. Is that held in by a... No, it's not. My theory is that it's either worn so much, or it's had gravel or grit in it, and it's damaged the surface and it's made it rough. Yeah, it's a bit nasty. It's not like the slot is nice and smooth where the pin can move all the way through it. It jams up. Where's the pin? There it is. Yeah. Doesn't move in it at all. In fact, the slot is closed in at certain points, probably because it's taken a bash and it's squashed. Don't know how that would happen, but it seems to have happened. So I'm going to need a new CV drive shaft set, which would have sorted my problem, but unfortunately now I'm going to need a new chassis as well. Pretty sure. So here we are. One knackered outlaw. And one messy house. And some really bad hair. So thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.